Hello to my Taurians. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Taurus. Let's get right into it. The moon is in Virgo, and we're going to hop right on in. I've already prayed over everyone's cards. I already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity in every area of your life, and also to protect me while I'm reading your cards, while I channel this energy. So let's get into it. First card out the deck, Four of Swords. So you're finally letting something, giving something a rest. Something is like happening quickly. Some quick changes are happening. Maybe you're traveling or something, but some quick changes are happening here. But you're finally getting some rest. Here's the Six of Cups here. Something has, something has come to an end. This is something is just nostalgic. Something has come to an end. Something that may have been building and building and building that could have caused you to lose some sleep in terms of loved ones, in terms of possibly like getting some kind of structure in order or something. But something happened really, really quickly to kind of break that, to help you to get focused fast. So if you were patiently waiting on something, something may have come through, like some kind of action was taken, inspired action that helped you to just quickly move on from something. So here we have the Magician card. So somebody could have been confused. You and somebody could have been confused about something. But something is nostalgic. Yeah. So somebody was obsessed. Two people were obsessed with two energies or something like that. And somebody couldn't sleep. But anyway, something is being fast tracked. Here we have the Empress card. Yeah, something is being fast tracked. So I'm looking at your cards here, and you're talking to possibly about just kind of like things that you feel in your body. Just kind of things that you've been feeling in your body. Possibly about somebody feeling judged or trying to rise above judgment or something like that. But you're finally getting some rest. Here's the Four of Cups here. Yeah. So I guess it looks like a group of people possibly are meeting, kind of sitting around talking about some things. Something is coming to an end. Something has come to an end. Here's a Page of Pentacles here. And I feel like somebody is, there's new everything, new job, new raise or a raise, family or money news coming through, some kind of new ambition, desire, diligence happening here, around possibly a Virgo and a Taurus here, or possibly a Virgo and a Taurus here. Here we have the Sun card, but something has come to light. Something has come to light. I'm seeing a celebration here, some kind of material happiness or something, but something has definitely come to light, and you're finally getting some rest, right? So you're just kind of sort of, in hindsight, somebody would have walked away from something a long time ago. Looking at the cards here, you would have walked away from two situations a long time ago. That would have been the only way somebody could have really focused. Now that something has come to light. So I guess why he was just kind of sort of sitting back and waiting for somebody to say something or, wake up or something somebody was waiting on. And so somebody just took some kind of quick action. Somebody took some kind of a quick action. Yeah. Seven of Swords here. Yeah. So something was definitely inspired for you to start talking, to speak up. So yeah, 4 and 7 would be 11. So somebody is now speaking up about something. You could be the one that's speaking up about something now that something has come to light. It looks like either, because I'm seeing all this water here, so something is reflective. I'm seeing time for some kind of change here. Somebody's walking away. I'm picking up energy that somebody must have misread something here. Because now that something is over, somebody must have misread something. That's what I'm looking at here. Because 4 and 7 is 11. 11 is a master number. So somebody got off the fence and enlightened either you got off the fence and enlightened people about something, or somebody else got off the fence and enlightened people about something. And so some kind of quick action is happening here. A group of people are coming together and meeting. Y'all could be meeting in the break room or something. But people are just walking away in disillusionment. Like, okay, well, wait a minute now. What the heck? And that's helping you to rise above some kind of judgment about something. So whoever I'm talking to here was in a state of confusion about two situations, about two energies, right? There was some kind of confusion going on. And now something has been brought to light. So you could be the Empress energy. If you're a woman, you could be the Empress energy where people were judging you, possibly about you and your kids, or you and somebody here. But either you said something, you could have said something that people say, oh, okay, now that's clear. You know, now I'm clear. I wasn't really sure what was going on because you finally spoke up. So you must have finally spoken up about something having to do with you and your kids, or something. Something was brought to light where people may have been judging you. So you could be a single mom or a single dad, and people were possibly judging you about something. But something has definitely come to light where you're moving on. You're moving on. You either enlighten people or you've been enlightened, but you're taking some kind of quick action to end something that had you kind of sort of caught up in some kind of a loop, that had you kind of walking away in disillusionment. Like, okay, I'm confused about something. Like, now wait a minute now. Something is not adding up here, right? Something is not, because apparently you must feel something in your back, like around your shoulder area, like in terms of like your heart chakra, like when people say stuff, right? When people say certain stuff, like before they say stuff, this is what to somebody's gifts, like to somebody's gifts, before people say something, you may feel it. Like it'd be equivalent to somebody saying they smell rain, even though the forecast says it's not supposed to rain, but then it ends up raining because somebody is gifted, right? But I see you being successful, celebrating some kind of material happiness or something. Yeah, but I see you moving on, right? Yeah, here's the Eight of Swords here. Yeah. So, yeah, somebody was definitely you were definitely restricting yourself by not speaking up sooner about something. Um, and that's what a lot of people do. They take kind of too long to kind of sort of speak up. And that's what a lot of people have in common. That's what this is when we talk about air energy. Sometimes people take too long to speak up, and it's like, okay, that's, you end up restricting yourself. I guess that's what the lesson here, and just kind of learn how to rise above judgment and things. It's just like taking too long to even speak up, just overthinking something, and just taking too long to speak up and end up restricting yourself. So yeah, when you talk about I know there's a deeper definition for destiny swap, but something was over, like something is over, like something is, that's what the judgment card was. Hidden in the judgment card is obsession or death, or because it's Scorpio's ruling planet and it's currently retrograde. But something, yeah, something was over. Like something, you can break some kind of chain. You can break some kind of a generational cycle chain or curse is you've broken some kind of generational cycle chain and curse. Is a Ten of Swords here. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody could have been thinking that somebody was just like restricting themselves or isolating themselves, or somebody could have thought you were isolating yourself and that you were going to be some complete and painful ending or rock bottom or some kind of failure or collapse or defeat or something. Somebody may have thought about you. But yeah, you can, yeah, and break that. You could have even assumed people were talking about you behind your back. You could have assumed people were talking about you behind your back. Because that's a sword, like one last sword, okay? Talking about you behind your back. But that's not always the case. And I say that about people all the time. It's like, just because people walk away, I mean, people are talking about, people behind their back. If you can think you're not a person who talks about people behind their back, then you're not the only person on the planet that doesn't talk about people behind their back. Yeah, some people move on and they just move on, right? They're not restricting themselves. They're not, you know, going off like a puppy. I mean, like a dog that's a little old and just want to kind of be alone, under a tree somewhere. So yeah, something happened really fast. But anyway, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like somebody could have it's either you or somebody else could have just gone down a rabbit hole. You could have figured, okay, something's just not for you. Something's just not for you, just not for somebody else, whatever. Just move on. So that's what's making somebody have a whole new leash on life. Whole new lease on life, right? Yeah, something may not just be for you, or may not be for somebody else. So, all right. I feel like either somebody didn't know it. What's interesting about this, because the Judgment card, because something has come to an end, where somebody was either um, rising above judgment of other people, or trying to judge other people or something. Um, but yeah, so somebody was just in a very poisonous environment. Somebody's son. It could be somebody's son, or somebody who's like your sunshine, right? It could be your daughter or son or somebody, but somebody that was like the center of your world, like the sun. Somebody could have been in a very poisonous environment and could have said something. Seven of Cups speaks to Scorpio. We're not talking about a Scorpio. But Scorpio rules 8th house. And so somebody could have been in a poisonous environment, meaning they could have been around friends. There could have been stuff going on in that environment. But something about the scales from your eyes have been removed. But somebody could have been in a really poisonous environment. Somebody could possibly have tattoos on their arm. Somebody could possibly have tattoos. I don't know who had tattoos, but somebody could possibly have tattoos on their arm. But yeah, you're walking away in some kind of disillusionment, but you're not going back to something. Yeah, you're not going back to something, because somebody may have been considering like maybe linking up or something, but somebody's not going back to something. Yeah, so somebody could have been in some kind of a poisonous environment. Here's the Two of Swords here. Yeah. It looks like in some kind of an environment, somebody was in someone's ear. Like in a person's ear, like two people, like on both sides of a person, a loved one could have been in people's ear. Yeah, could have been in people's ear, like basically talking about something, right? Here we have the Ace of Wands here. So yeah, you have a lot of ideas moving forward. So somebody's not looking back at this point. Somebody's not looking back, and good for you. All right, did we get this card here? Yeah. I radiate love and light. Yeah. So that's what you want to stay connected to. You want to continue radiating love and light. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, the spy is now turned on, which is great. Should you double back for them? Somebody never stopped loving you, whoever that is. Step through the portal. So you're moving on with something. Make a list of pros and cons. Take a leap of faith. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. You'd have to pray about God to see who that is. The angel of prophecy and wisdom is with you. Somebody is a changeling. Somebody misses you. Somebody failed at stealing your identity, whoever that is. It's time to expand your brand. So yeah, you're gonna have to pray about all of that. Like who exactly is doing those things? Like who has a crush on you, who's spying on you, who try to steal your identity or try to do some kind of a destiny swap, who wanted your life, basically. Like you're going to have to pray about that, ask source to shine a light on that so that you're no longer confused about something. So yeah, but it looks like somebody was blindsided by two energies, who may have assumed that, somebody told somebody that somebody was going to meet some kind of unfortunate end behind closed doors, and somebody may have felt blindsided, by that, just to even hear that in their ear. So I don't know if that's a loved one for you. So, all right, that is what I have for you. Yeah. So yeah, so without agenda. So Pure love and everything you have dreamed of will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. True givers receive. Yeah, true givers receive. Starlight. Don't slow down manifestations through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. Participate. So don't confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. The spirit of love. So don't search for true love, for it will find you if you just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. All right? Don't change it for anyone. Don't change it for anyone. All right. 10:10. I am patient. So keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scene to help you. All right. That is what I have for somebody. So sending lots of love and light everyone's way. So just remain patient and learn how to rise above the judgment. Somebody could have been judging you. Maybe you're a single mom or a single dad or who knows what the situation is, but nobody can afford to judge anybody. But that's what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful, and I will see you all in the next video.